Dad, you're too reckless. Drop a bomb.
All right.
I said drop a bomb, Dad.
Yes, hello everybody. Welcome to the show. Yes, we're starting on time, obviously, because I mean, me and Brush are better than that, and Rich in the background, and big up Rich as well in the background. So yes, right after the game, 5 things deep. Let's just get into it. First thing, let's just throw an extra, yeah, because we won. After this weekend, I was there worried, but we won. So let's just throw that one as an extra. All right, first thing deep, straight off the bat. Attitude, passion, desire. Yes, I know we've heard those words from Mr. Ole before, but it was there today. Players ran everywhere. They were closing down. They were tackling hard. They were overlapping as well, which is something I'm going to mention in my third thing deep. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant to watch. I'm sure it has something to do with us being at home, but I'm going to take it. I'm definitely going to take it. Right? Hey, someone's already put it up there like this KG over there. Oh, that's the...
Hey, comments a guy mad already. KG's on holiday. It is what it is.
I'm just here for my brother, innit? You get me? Just here for my brother. And you know my brother's actually in the comments, so you get me? We're still here together, yeah? All right. So, yeah, first thing deep, the attitude of the players, the passion of the players, the desire of the players. Wow, completely different from the weekend. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I have no soundboards for those that full care thing. I can't even say it the way I want to. All right, second thing deep, straight off the bat. The striker was changed. Ha! And look at the way we played. Veggie, he needed to take a break. He needed to sit out. Bro. Such a difference. Such a difference. Look, man, the guy has done some good things. He's done some bad things, but he had to sit out. And I was glad that Ten Hag, decided to make that change. Rashford was so much better. Sancho was better on the left wing. Like, he was so much better, man. All my days were so much better. All right, third thing deep. Let me just throw it in there quickly. The fullbacks were on job. Now, I'm not too sure about Delos's delivery. Still a bit questioning about it. Apparently, he's meant to be the better attacking player. I'm not 100% sure about that one. But saying that, way better. Overlapping runs. They were doing their work defensively as well. Efficient. It was absolutely brilliant. Just want to throw this comment out there. If you haven't seen me on this show before, you're a new person. Subscribe, put your notice up. You'll see me much more. Let's say. Okay, fourth thing. The thing that's a bit negative. I was very, 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 very concerned about our goal kicks. And we're going to have to think of a new plan for this. It's unacceptable. It's absolutely unacceptable. I'm not too sure about this. We need to sort it out. Hey, this is cheek. Hey, guys, relax.
Hey, you gotta let the reckless delegates do their thing, my bro.
Relax. Oh my God, someone called me a diet KG. I don't know how to take that. But yeah, I am a bit worried about our goal kicks. We definitely have to figure out a different way of how we're going to start our possession game from the back. Slightly worrying, man. I'm not going to lie, slightly worrying. 5 think deep. Probably the one that I'm going to feel sick about after this show, but I have to say it. Bruno, the man of many talents. He was an absolute world class today, in my opinion. Bearing in mind, it's not a position we want to see him at. He's a bit deeper, but he was absolutely world class. I don't know what the commentator on the game I was watching trying to give man and match to Scott McTominay. He's lost his mind. I think it was Bruno by far. by far. Let me actually throw this comment out there. This is what happens when you follow the rule of chaos is a ladder. KG left his keys somewhere. I took them. The show must go on. All right. So yeah, this is my 5 thing deep straight off the bat. So off the bat, attitude was better, passion was better, strikers changed, fullbacks were on job, goal kicks, and of course Bruno, man of many talents, our leader, our captain. My God, what a performance! And I actually feel sick that I've just said that. So Brush, please take over while I walk. I have to get some water and just to rinse my mouth out with that. Ugh.
Yeah, shout out to our first super chat from William, who says that Ted Lasso money turned KG into CJ from GTA San Andreas.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys are ruthless, bro. I'm seeing these comments are nuts.
Listen, this is what the Reckless delegates do, bro.
Yeah. I remember my time when I was there as well, man. I remember my time when I was there, man. But yeah, Brush, man, tell me about the game. Let me even put you in center circle so you can.
Nah. There's no need to put me in center circle, man. I ain't got the camera in it, so it's all good. I'm happy where I am. Listen, we're on a terrible run coming into this. Like, there didn't so much as score a goal since after the League Cup. So 3 games running, that was a horrible stat. I'm just happy we got over the line today, man. We won. We started the first half really well, and we've not been doing that of late. So it was really nice and refreshing to see us come into the game bright, looking good. What did you make of it?
Listen, the energy was so much different. I needed that, right? I know they were getting a push from the crowd. I know they were getting a push from Ten Hag. Probably gave them a hell of a telling off as well from the weekend. It was already quite, he was quite sharp with his words as well after the Newcastle game. So for me, it was just absolutely brilliant to see everyone trying their utmost. Like, it's amazing that I have to go back to these words that Mr. Ole coined and we got taken a mick out of, but it was so important to see that attitude, to see that passion from the players. And my God, they were at it, and we need that. Hopefully, we carry that on to the Everton game, because let's be honest, if you watched Everton yesterday, they're also in the same vein. They were running around everywhere yesterday. So we can imagine, come Saturday, they're going to be on it as well. And it's an early kickoff as well. Which
given the performance against Newcastle, were you surprised that there weren't too many changes today?
No. First things first. Anyone that knows Ten Hag's history, knows that he doesn't really do a lot of changing sometimes. He has his team. He sticks with his team through thick and thin, and he does his substitution late. The one thing I was surprised is how early he did his subs today. That was the one thing I was surprised about. And I'm glad he done it, because I think we needed that, right? I think we needed that sub. Fred came on, definitely needed that change of energy there as well. But yeah, I'm not surprised he didn't change the team. I know what Ten Hag's about, and it's something that I'm going to try to adjust to, and I hope to God he adjusts a little bit as well and get more rotation in next season when he gets these better players.
Defo. And I certainly noticed a pattern occurring here as well, because, after what happened at Anfield, he put out the exact same team against Betis. So, yeah, for that reason, I wasn't expecting too many changes either. What did you make of Sancho coming into the team, bro, and Weggy being dropped?
Weggy had to get dropped. There's no if, but, or maybe. there's no if, but, or maybe. He had to get dropped, right? I was even surprised he was in the sub bench. He had to go. He needs time off. He needs to go to the hyperbolic time chamber like Sancho did. Go fix up, because boy, he's been, as a striker, he's not a striker. He doesn't score. Doesn't score enough, should I say? Sancho, probably one of the best games I've seen him have. But I still want more from him. Right? So yeah, we have to. He needs to give me more. Maybe he needs a run of games. Maybe he'll get the run of games. So let's hope for the best. Fingers crossed. Okay, let's talk the super chat appearances. Shaw 250, Fred 200. Wow. Wow. Is that true? Wow. Fred has lasted for 200 games. Wow. Brush, are you sure? Hey, we
I
need to
think.
check that.
Well, yeah, that might need to be fact checked. But I think what's shocking is that there's only a 50 appearance difference between the two of them. Because Shaw's been in 9 years now.
Yeah, that injury though,
It
innit?
showed that injury record, didn't it?
Yeah, that injury. And also you got to think, under Jose, he weren't playing that many games, was he? Yeah, he weren't
Yeah,
playing
that's
that
what
many
it is.
games already. So yeah, I can imagine why, but he has his chance now. I love it.
I'm sure there'll be a few people that want to chime in as well when they call in to talk about Shaw and that new contract he's just been given.
Whew. Mm. What do you think? You think it's too early? I think he was too early.
I mean, listen, he's 27 going on 28 this summer. I think a 4-year deal is very generous.
I think, right? It's my personal thing. Maybe I'm a bit old school. I don't think we should be having a contract negotiations mid-season.
You should wait till the end, innit? Till the summer.
Wait to the end. Make
Yeah.
that player work for that. Okay, fair enough. If he gets injured, I mean, you can have the discussion. You can start the discussion, but I don't think a contract should be given mid-season unless it's desperate, like someone you have to go. So yeah,
it's one of those as well. I mean, I'm kind of waiting to find out more of the particulars. I don't know what kind of wages he's on. I know the contract he was on currently was 150 a week.
What would he be on now? 200?
I don't know, man. I mean, he's had a very good season, but I'd struggle to give him a pay rise.
All right, you know what, guys, we are gonna drop the link in the chat. Open it up for everyone to come.
Open the lines.
Opinion.
Come have your say on United.
Yeah, come have your say, man. I'll try my hardest not to go Idi Amin on people and just start removing if you say the wrong thing or about the wrong players. You get me?
Or even just get to know M to M. Ask him who the hell he is. Where?
If do you know what? Come on, ask me who I am. See how long you last. See how long you last, man. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let the admins sort out who comes on next. A freestyle. Brush, you're already here. You were meant to be my first victim anyway. Right, let's see. Super chat. Yes, my guy's loving the show. Thank you very much, Joe. I'm glad you're liking that. Yeah, hey, little yo-yo, you're damn right. If it goes left, they go. They're gone. Telling you that now. I have the power. Been waiting for this for too long. All right, who we gonna put in first, bro?
Let's see who we got waiting.
Waiting for this for too
Yo,
long.
yo, yo.
Yes, what you saying, my brother?
Ren Williams in the cut. What you saying, my bro?
Can you man hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. You can hear you, bro.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Oh,
yes. What you guys saying? Come on, lad.
Hey, listen, we're all good. We got a win. We are happy. What else can you want on the midweek game? You get me? Can you hear me? You all right? Hey, bro, she's got 5
No,
seconds.
listen, in the midweek, I can't hear you properly. You know what? Actually, lock me off and I'll come back.
Look at that, Simpson already. Remove, man. Hey, hey, records delegates. If there's someone you don't like, just start putting bin signs in the comments. We're taking them out, bro. None of that. All right, cool. Brush, let me ask you something, right? Let me ask you something. Controversial, isn't it? Controversial. Because that's why I'm here. Uh-oh. I gave Bruno his flowers on my 5th point. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And I said he's a man of many talents because he's playing multiple positions. Right?
Yep.
Have you ever heard of a player that's played multiple positions that's liked by the manager?
I see where this is going. You know, if KG was there,
yes.
You know, if KG was there, you'd be getting Sidman right now.
Oh, immediately! This is why I'm doing it now. Controversy. Let's go.
Listen, I know this topic's come up before, and there's two sides to this. So the one side is, personally, I always prefer to play my best players in their best positions. That's just me. So, there is a question to be asked for someone who's getting moved around a lot. But then again, on the other end of the spectrum, maybe it's because he's a trusted lieutenant, which is why he feels that Bruno is the one that can be moved around. And also, this isn't really the squad that he wants in it. Like, we're still a work in progress, so only time will tell how that really goes.
You handled that very well. Very well, very well. I thought you would fall into my trap a little bit more. Now I'm glad you handled that well. Glad you handled that well. Don't worry, I'm not even going to go into that conversation tonight. I'm cool. I like to do it when KG's here because I like to rattle these Cage. To be fair, I was probably one of the people that was screaming that for Bruno to be bought in the summer when we eventually bought him in January. But I also knew the problems he had, but in terms of him keeping the ball and how much he loses it. To be honest, at that point, it was either get Bruno in or play Jesse Lingard as a number 10. Trust me, I was taking Bruno all day. I was going to take him anyway. What did you feel about De Gea? I had a lot of negative words to say about De Gea on the weekend. I see a lot of people defending him. I don't want to open that negativity because, let's be honest, we won. So I'm not going to do that. But what do you think about his performance today?
Again, bro, it's a very difficult one when it comes to De Gea because I understand the criticisms and it is a concern with the kicking, distribution and how we want to play. He definitely, he puts our players under pressure when he does that. But when it comes to shot stopping, he's elite. Like some of the saves he pulls off, like most other keepers wouldn't. So it's a weird one. Like if there was an outstanding candidate out there, I'd be like, yeah, go get them. But I don't really see that at the moment.
AC Milan goalkeeper.
Mike Mannion.
Outstanding option. I'm just gonna say that, and then I'm gonna go back into my positivity and say, but they had a really good game today. Really recovered from the weekend, and I'm very impressed by him. All right, you know what? Hold on. Let's get someone else in. Who's this? Malcolm? Malcolm in the middle?
Of course, man.
How you doing, Malcolm? Come on.
Yeah,
I want someone else to last longer than what 5 seconds that Ren lasted.
I can last even more. However long you want me to last.
That's a good start. All right, tell me, how did you feel about today's game?
Listen, man, honestly, just coming off the Newcastle loss. To be honest, I wasn't very confident about this game, really. I mean, obviously, we're at home, but I'm like, the players just weren't up for it. I think the Newcastle game was just really, really poor. So I was thinking we could have drew. Like honestly, with the draw, but I mean, it was a good win. It was a good win for the boys, but look, we just have to be careful, man, because these next few games are not going to be easy. We have Everton next, then we have Europa, and then I think we have who do we have? I think we have
Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest. So Nottingham Forest. So it's not going to be easy, man. And Newcastle just won today, so man, getting that top four spot is going to be. It's gonna be long, but to me, I think today's game just shows that I think we still lack creativity, but I think we were able to keep possession. Brentford didn't really have too much for us. They weren't really too much trouble. The only few issues that I have is Scott McTominay. I think I've been talking about this guy too much. I've been this guy's biggest critic, but to me, he needs to go in the summer. Cut, try and get, try and get, try and get as much money we can get on him. Try and cash in on him in 7 months.
Now, hey, people in the comments, be ready for this one, yeah? Be ready for this one. Who would you get rid of first, Maguire or McTominay?
I think McTominay will be, I'd say, much easier than Maguire because Maguire is on bigger wages. But
No.
honestly,
I
talking
want
about
your decision. It's your
me.
decision now. You get 40 million offer for both of them, but only one can go. Who do you get rid of first?
Harry Maguire.
Hey, Sinbin anyway, man. Bye-bye. The guy said the wrong answer. Has he not watched
How are
the
you
show?
going to send in a guy for wanting to get rid of Harry Maguire?
No. It had to be McTominay first. He was so close. He was so close. I don't think people in the comments remember the last time I was on this show. You know, I don't like McTominay. He's kryptonite to my eyes on football. Look at everyone sending myself now. Not a chance. Not a chance. Power. Power. All right, hold on. I'll bring him back in. Mark, I'll bring you back in.
Okay.
I want to ask you something.
All right.
Long term. Do you see United getting the top 4?
Yeah, I think we can. We can get top 4. We can. It's just going to take a little bit of a stretch though, because we've fallen off a little bit. You know, we lost to Newcastle, but we're beating Brentford. So Everton, we have to beat Everton, because you know, if we don't beat Everton and Newcastle win, we could find ourselves even like 6 or 7, and that's not where we need to be. You know, and we've spoken about Ten Hag. We've praised Ten Hag. We've praised the I love the work that he's doing. You know, we still have 2 trophies up for grabs. You have Europa and the FA Cup, but if we fall off and and these players heads drop, then this could be like, I say, like a replica of like last season, where we could even be out of every competition. Like,
what do you think we should be prioritizing, Malcolm?
That is a good question. I'm gonna ask that to other people as well.
That's a good question. I mean, look, I think we have 10 games towards the end of the season, and I think it's just all about balancing the books. If we drop off against Everton, if we draw against Everton, then to me, I'd say probably just focus on Europa. Try and get into the Champions League, and try and win the FA Cup.
Okay, all right.
To me, that's how I see it. If we drop off the top 4, then I'd say just focus on the Europa League, try and win it, and go from there.
Don't worry, we're not dropping out the top ball. All right, Malcolm, thank you very much for your words, for your comments.
Come on.
We'll see each other soon again. All right. So, Ren, you got your thing fixed up, yeah? Ren, you ready, yeah? Yes, all right. Let me add you in. Just before I add him in, this is a question I'm probably going to try and ask all the people that come in. All right. What is your priority? League, Europa League, FA Cup. What is your priority? Right? Maybe even list the 1, 2, 3. Decide. We'll see. Guys in the comments, get involved. What's more important to you? League position, FA Cup, or a Europa League? What's more important for you guys? All right.
Yes. Back now. Ready. Yo.
Okay, you're ready now, yeah?
Yes. And by the way, Europa League and the league. That's the only thing that's important right now. Definitely. Yeah. Seeing as how we're falling off in the league a little bit, for me, we have to be progressing in the league, in the Europa as well. Definitely.
Sensible answer. Brush, what do you think? You agree with that one?
Bro, I want everything, man.
There we go. Ten Hag
I
style.
want everything.
Hey, no.
What are you doing?
No.
You know what? You've got too much power. I see what's going on here. I see what's going on here. You have too much power. Yeah, stop that. Stop it.
You know what? All I need is a soundboard, you know. That's what I need now.
Mad abuse of power, you know.
You see it?
Out.
He's got too much power. Tell him no. Hey, Brush, I'm watching you. Hey, listen. Tell him, Brush.
Yo. No, listen.
Oh, sorry. I had to. Okay, look, I'll put my.
After you told my man as well, that after you said to get rid of McTominay first.
Yeah, that's.
We had this
conversation.
conversation.
Are you out of your mind? McTominay needs to leave.
We've had this conversation online. You know what my opinion is. I'm not budging.
You're saying about not McTominay. Sorry, Maguire needs to go, fam. For me, it's Maguire first over McTominay's. Definitely.
Listen, before we get to any of that, what we need to get sorted out first is the ownership issue, isn't it, guys?
Definitely.
That 100%. But we know the Qataris are going to eventually take it, man. I'm so confident with them that I don't really look at Sir Radcliffe or whatever his name is. I think he's a chancer. I've said it before. And the way he's planning stuff is just going to be more debt somewhere else that's still connected to us. I'm not interested in any of that. We need so much things to be invested in. He clearly ain't going to have the funds for all of it. He needs to just know his place. Until the Qataris say they're not in, then we can pick him first.
If we never had the Qataris, if we never had them,
anyone's better than the Glazers.
You would have been taking Sir Jim all day.
100%. But we do have it. That's
the
right.
Other thing we've got to remember as well, guys. They're saying that there's many as 8 bids. Now we only know about 4 of them.
Brother, so 4 of those bids are from the Glazers themselves, man, trying to hype up price. Oh, I ain't listening to that.
Listen, until it comes out, we don't know, innit? We don't know. There could be a dark horse.
Honestly, think about it. If someone's trying to buy United, they're going to make noise. They need the fans on point. There's no way they're going to keep quiet about it.
You know what, Brush? The only thing I would say is I do agree with end to end on that one. Yeah, they would make some sort of noise. Yeah.
Yeah, but look at the people making noise, though, bro. Like, they feel like they need to get fans on side or make some sort of splash. But real businessmen, they just move in silence, innit?
I get that. But look, there ain't nobody doing more business than the Qataris right now. Let's face that, innit? Yeah. And they're making as much noise as possible because I guess there's another aspect to it as well that we've all been talking about, the sports washing and all that. So obviously they need to make noise around it, get people on side, that kind of thing. But for me, I would have to agree end to end on this one. Somebody would want to make noise because you'd want to try and get the fans on your side, innit? In order to try and get.
If I was trying to buy United, my face would be plastered all over the papers. You're going to know about me. No way. Actually, no way I'm doing this quietly. Nah, crazy. All right, so tell us what you're saying about the game today. How are your feelings?
Do you know what? I don't know how people are not giving the man a match to De Gea, bruv. Yeah, did he not perform well?
That one save was elite.
Come on now. Like, I know that. I see you. What are you looking at me like that for? Why are you looking down, bro? Look
end to end.
Look up.
It finished 1-0, bro. If the head doesn't make that save, we lose 2 points.
Come on.
You know what?
Are you one of these people that want De Gea to go?
Yes.
Wow, just said it with chest and everything. All right,
I said it last season. Cool. I don't know if again. Yes, I haven't changed. Like my opinions don't change that much. When I feel it's time for someone to go, that's it. I did the same with Ronaldo. I said the same with Ronaldo, even though he was our top scorer. I could see where this was going. I could see where, but I will give him his flowers. He was immense today. Because forget the one-on-one. The one-on-one was probably the most important thing he did. Right. Do you know what surprised me? It was his composure kicking the ball. I don't know where has that been? If he shows me that for the next 10 games in a row, I might forget that I want to get rid of him.
You know what, though? It's not about, you know what? I think everybody's forgetting one thing, though. Yeah? It is Ten Hag's first season, bruv. You think he's going to get everything, like, straight the first season?
Why do I look hench? Yeah, is that what we're saying?
He said diet, fam. He never said went to the gym.
Nah. I think he's trying to say you look malnourished, bro.
He said you're skinny KG, bro.
All right, cool. But yeah, no, yeah, go ahead. What you saying?
No, that's it though. Do you know what I mean? Ken Hag's first season. Yeah, please, people remember that. Brush, you with me with this, right?
Yeah.
Ten Hag's first season. Yeah. There is no way that people can be upset with where we are in the league right now. We're a bit set back because we're fifth now, yeah. But really and truly,
we're fourth now.
Hmm?
We're fourth. Today, as of today, we're
fourth.
fourth.
After today, we're back up to fourth. Yeah, sorry, yeah. But what I'm saying is, with that being said, how can anybody be upset with what we've achieved this season already?
I'm sorry, this
I've
thrown me off completely. sorry, my bad. I continue. Sorry.
Brush, talk to me though, bro. What did you think?
Yeah.
What did you think of the game today? I know it was a bit slow as well. I know, you know what? The funny thing is, we fell back. I was hoping to bust up Brentford for what they did to us last time, but I didn't see nothing from the players that said that they really wanted to get into it.
Nah, listen, after the result against Newcastle, I just wanted a reaction, man. And I'm happy we've got that of sorts. The clean sheet is a bonus, obviously. At this point in the season, it's just about, picking ourselves up, man, and going on a little run. Bring on Everton now. Like, it's just about maintenance now, innit? Like, we can't have everything, like you said, in one go, man.
I get what you mean. I wanted them to batter, do you know what I mean, Brentford, just to remind
I'll
them.
tell you what, though, to end. Anytime I've had chess this season, wanting revenge, it's backfired totally. So
you know what? I was about to say, but I didn't want this revenge to turn into the legacy of Liverpool versus Real Madrid, where we're still revenge every season. But I wanted it, and then I thought, no, actually, you know what? I just want the points. Like, let's batter Everton. Let's batter.
I mean, it gets to a point in every match where it's like that.
Let's batter Nottingham Forest, because that's an away game.
And listen, Everton are going to be no pushovers because they're in a relegation battle right now.
100%. I didn't say they were. I just want us to put the sword at them. Them, Nottingham Forest. I think we've got Tottenham after that, another away game.
Listen, the fixture list is mad, you know. We've got like 7 Premier League games in April alone. And then you add on to that the double-legged tie in Europa. Obviously the FA Cup as well. Yeah. It's crazy.
All right, cool. Ren, it's been a pleasure. I want to get the next caller on.
You man. A bit of a queue, bro.
Take care, bro.
Next time.
All right, later. Oh, let me remove him off before I add the next person on a quick one. Whoa, how many games do we have from Everton to Nottingham Forest to Tottenham? Is it again 2 games a week, basically?
Pretty much.
Oh, wow.
Pretty much. It's relentless.
Okay. Yeah. Mad.
We've got Everton Saturday, followed by Sevilla next week, followed by Nottingham Forest on the Sunday. And then after that, I think we've got Tottenham and Aston Villa coming up.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I'm only looking at the Premier League one. I didn't look outside, so I was just like, Tottenham. Oof. All right, cool. You know what it is, man? This is what we want, isn't it? Big teams, big games, big players, as they say. All right. Oga,
what is up?
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
What's going on, guys? How you guys doing?
Yeah, not
all
too
good,
bad.
man. All good. We won. We're happy. What can you tell me? What else?
I am so happy. I know. I think it was Brush wanting us to batter Brentford. I'll take 1-0, bro. I'll take it. I'll take it because look, I looked at our starting lineup, and I saw the same midfield that started against Newcastle, and I got worried. I'm not gonna lie, and the reason is because you look at Scott McTominay with Sabitzer, they just look like
put your mainframe, man. Come on.
They just look like they cannot run a midfield together. They cannot do it. And dropping Bruno deep is not going to work either. So going into this game, I was worried as heck because we know what Brentford does, and we know what Ivan Toney does. This guy eats goals for a living, So, and I think the reason I'm not gonna say we dominated the game, but we controlled the game pretty well in the first.
Were you impressed with the way we saw it out? Did you think it was a professional display?
Oh, I think it was a professional display, especially listening to what the coach said after that. After that,
don't worry about the comments.
I'm glad
You know how they do.
Especially listening to what the coach said after the Newcastle game. You know, it was a professional response. But then again, guess what? I need that to happen away from home. Our away record is abysmal. It is ridiculous. And we cannot just keep having good performances at home and think, you know, this is going to, you know, keep us all the way through the season. We have to go away from home to, you know, decent things. We have to go away to Newcastle, Brighton, freaking Fulham. I mean, I know we beat Fulham away from home, but we need to do this away from home. We cannot just rely on Old Trafford every time. But today was a professional performance. Shout out to Scott McTominay. I rarely say that because I actually do not think he's a Manchester United player. He is not press resistant. He does not know how to pass.
Brush, I have to hold myself there, you know. Oh my God.
I know.
My laptop is touch screen as well, so I don't even need the mouse. I can just hit the
No. But end to end, you have to admit that Scott McTominay is not somebody you can rely on at Manchester United to run a midfield. You cannot rely on him.
Absolutely not. He's my most hated player. So personally, he's the player that I hate the most. So I even hate him above Maguire. So I know exactly what you're saying in terms of you can't have him running nothing. Absolutely not. Sorry. I just have to share this comment so we can all laugh because this is crazy. That is crazy.
Yo.
Vibes has been on point with the comments today.
Yo, isn't that the same guy who said Ramadan KG? Isn't that him?
Bro, he's been on fire.
He's wild.
He's been on fire for sure. All right, so remember, I did ask a question. What do you prioritize? League, FA Cup, and Europa League. What is your priority? List them 1, 2, 3.
Priority, honestly, I'm setting the priority going back to what I expected at the beginning of the season, which was I wanted this coach to come in, develop a style of play, win maybe a trophy, and finish in the top 4. We've won a trophy, so I can check that off. I can check that off. Style of play, the football has improved. Anybody who says it's not improved since
if anyone's ever watched Dutch football, we're probably about 30% of what this guy likes, the guy likes to
absolutely
play.
Oh yeah,
today actually you can even say 60% because the way we were keeping the ball in front of the Brentford back line, I thought, what have you guys been working? Bear in mind, I don't know how much training they're doing, but I couldn't figure out. Bear in mind, it was pretty much the same players, maybe one or two changes, but I couldn't figure out why the change from the way we were so much in control on the edge of their box and how we had no control in Newcastle. I couldn't figure out the difference. Right? In my head, I was thinking one person couldn't have affected that because I know where Ghost was the striker, but one person couldn't have affected it like that. We had so much control. It was brilliant to watch.
We did have control. And honestly, I think it goes back to what the coach said. And I think Luke Shaw also said this. It was the intensity with which we played. Well, with which we did not play against Newcastle today. And that's why I keep saying we have to be able to replicate performances like this away from home. The intent, we came out with so much intensity, and that helped us control the game. We have to be able to do that away from home. But back to your initial question with priorities, at this point, we have to prioritize finishing top 4. I hear the Europa League, but the thing is, look, I've been there, done that. I've won the Europa League. I'm not Arsenal, where we've not won anything in Europe. We've won that, right? We've been there, we've done that. FA Cup.
Olga. After all the trouble of beating Barcelona, bro, don't you want?
No, Brush. No. It's not, okay. So I think the point of the question is, if you were to give me winning the Europa League or finishing in 5th, I'm not going to take that deal because I want to finish in top 4. I actually want to finish in 3rd position because there's no way Newcastle is finishing ahead of us. No. We can't have that. So
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I want Champions League.
I get that
as well,
point there.
but
Definitely.
at the same time, I want trophies, man.
no, yeah. Trophies are good. Trophies are great. We already won one this season. We did that, and we've won the Europa League before. We cannot go. And I know if we win the Europa League, we head into the Champions League, but we can't stake our entire season on that. We don't know what's going to happen in the final. We don't know what's going to happen in the semifinal. So I'll give the priority to winning. To finish in top 3, and we already have a trophy, and then we go again next season.
All right. Okay. Last question. Question. Who do you sell first, Maguire or McTominay?
Oh, I already saw your reaction to the other guy, but I have to sell Maguire first.
Anyway, right. So next in line, because
you need to stop doing that. Olga, come say goodbye properly, man.
I know.
This was your debut on the show.
I know. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Right? When we needed to close up shop today, who did he bring in? Victor Lindelof, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we had
Maguire on the bench.
Maguire was right there on the bench.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Exactly.
You know what? Can I say something, right? And this might be a little bit far-fetched. The reason why I think I want McTominay out more than I want Maguire is because we know Ten Hag doesn't rate Maguire. He doesn't even like playing him. McTominay, on the other hand, seems to be getting on the pitch way too much for my feelings. That's why it's like there's still this idea of him being a Man United centre midfielder somewhere in the air. People still want him to play or still think he's good enough. Or like, think about it. Today, someone tried to give him man of the match today.
Yeah, that's dumb. But the thing, I think the reason Scott plays, so we almost do not have a midfield. We don't. Donny van de Beek, I don't even know where that guy is. I don't know if he's a United player any longer. Casemiro, he cannot catch a break from these refs. Always getting suspended. What's his face? Christian Eriksen.
We need Eriksen back as well.
Christian Eriksen. So that is why
he's training. So fingers crossed. He's training.
Yeah, he's back in training. Look, as soon as Eriksen comes back, as soon as Casemiro comes back and stops catching bad decisions from these refs, man, we're not gonna see Scott McTominay. Look, Maguire is dead, bro. Maguire is horrible. Maguire is the only defender. Maguire is the only player who does not play at club level, but still manages to get into Southgate's squad. Bro,
do not even open this conversation to the England squad.
No, I'm not. But to answer your question, yeah, Maguire, bro, I will pay them to take Maguire.
I'll be the cab driver.
Anyways, Olga, I think we're gonna leave it there.
All right,
big up yourself, man. Fantastic.
Hey, big up, man. Thank you for your input, man.
Of course.
Take care.
All right. Look at this guy, brush. Too eager. Too eager. Champagne puppy. Or is
he
it
wasn't ready. He's still
not looking.
Yo,
Chino.
He's trying to fight Chino.
Chino, come get your son.
Martial looks good, man. On that pitch. Oh, Martial. Oh.
Okay. So we got another member of the Martial FC club. All right.
No. I'm not part of Chino's club. I admire the club, but I'm not part of Martial FC. But when he comes on, guys, that boy just makes the front line tick. We just have a very, very, cunning tempo about us. I enjoyed his cameo, man. I it's a pity that he's so fragile.
Well.
But that's my first thing deep though. It was just like Martial is just on.
He makes a big difference to the attacking unit. That is clear as day. we haven't had him very like we have what we've had him 9 games, if that, this season, right? And yeah, every single time everyone's gonna look at him and gone, oh, why is this guy not fit? Come on. Like,
And even then, how many games has he completed, bro?
Would you guys
listen,
reckon?
I was surprised if he completes a game this season. And
what if he's the type of striker that's just supposed to play 30 minutes?
So super sub.
He's a super sub, exactly. What if that's how to keep Martial fit if you want it for the rest of the season?
You know what? I'm kind of glad my hands are down here.
You're trigger happy, hey? The power.
You know what? I have been. This is why I'm being calm. I just said,
Listen,
you know what?
and you just gave the chat ammunition.
The sin bin trigger, my brother's been pulling it.
The hands are still here. I'm just holding it. Just holding it. You are a braver man than I thought. All right. So before, hey, Rich, relax yourself, man. I'm not even letting anyone see that comment. Just relax.
What's Rich saying? Put it out. Rich is
definitely not. But, okay, so priorities: League, Europa, FA Cup. What we say? And then obviously ask more about the game.
The priority is the league for me. Priority is the league. We have to get that 3rd spot. We have to get that way. We just also, it's just like a good test for Ten Hag. It's this whole thing of like maybe sacrifice. No. We have to put everything into the league so that we know at the end of the league where we are.
Yeah.
You know. And it's not a skewed result. It's straight up. This is what happened with the players that we had, so that we can make a fair assessment. That's why you'd be able to say, oh well, we love you, Donny, but look, we love you, Martial, but look, we love you.
Let me throw a curveball. Brush, you can answer this as well. If we don't get top 4, by the way, I just want to make it clear, I don't want this. But if we don't make top 4, would that not put more pressure on the owners, whoever they are at the time, to spend more money? But if we make top 4, depending how many points we are away from Arsenal, would make them think, well, you can work with this. I might just give you a couple of little extra ingredients. What do you think?
So, under the incompetence of the current regime, this is what we've seen happen anyway. We've seen that every time we miss out on top 4, they inject more money in, and then we reach where we want to get to. They're reluctant to, push on from there, and things level out, and it's a yo-yoing thing where we just go back and forth. So yeah, that's kind of where I see it. I'm hoping that the ownership issue gets sorted out first and foremost. Until that changes, nothing's really going to significantly change at our club.
Yeah, because listen, if it's the Glazers, we're not spending nothing in the summer unless we sell. So,
I do think we'll sign some 1 or 2 players. We just won't do everything that's necessary.
Yeah.
So it'll be the equivalent of putting a fresh lick of paint on a wall that needs replastering. You get it?
Yeah.
It'll be like Van Persie all over again. Do you remember that team? Van Persie came. Sorry to cut you off, but so when Van Persie came in, he papered over a lot of the cracks. Whereas if you were really to deep the squad that was aging, like it needed a lot more work than what he provided. So if the Glazers do say, I expect them to make 1 or 2 signings, maybe they'll go and splurge on Kane, but then it will mean that rest of the squad gets left as it is.
Just to answer this comment, because he's right. I am traumatized. You're damn right. I've been here for a long time. I want to hope the new regime is not like this. I worry that one of the big options is going to be a little bit slightly better than the Glazers, but not that much better, which is why I'm worried about his leadership. We know who is who. But yes, I have definitely been traumatized by them. Actually, there was a comment I put up earlier about giving Malacia his flowers. You are 100% right. You are 100% right, because I haven't seen him for a couple of games. I was kind of worried that when he came on, he wouldn't be as sharp and alert as Luke Shaw was at that point. Not going to lie, he came on and I would even say he was playing better. I would even say he was playing better. Because when it comes to the physical battle, when it comes to getting stuck into challenges or anything like defensive work, you see him. He works. There was even a point he went into a challenge with Tony, and I thought, pitbull mentality, wonder ball, wonder foul. Even got up before him and was looking at him like, do you know what I mean?
And that's exactly what we need, bro. We need hungry players to come on and see their opportunity.
Let me give him his flowers as well. Attacking wise, he was pretty good as well.
And he had a really nice skill that could have, if it had worked out on the edge of the box, it would have been even amazing. You know,
He did start some good counter attacks as well from literally inside his own box, and you think, is he gonna get away with that? And he did. So you know what? You're right. He deserves his flowers. Definitely needs to get a mention for his performance today, for sure.
On somebody that came in for, on substitutions, I was worried, guys. I don't know how you guys felt when you saw De Gea kind of injured. My mind started thinking like, what does Butland have to offer? What are we?
You know what? This is one of those moments here where all my De Gea hate goes out the window, because there's no way on God's green earth I want to see Jack Butland come on and him injured. No, I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that pain, really, to be honest.
I'm not sure what happened with his career, because back in the day, he was good.
Yep, he was good. He was like, I think he was at was it? He wasn't Burnley, was it? No, it was
we got him from Crystal Palace. Tom Heaton was at Burnley.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but where was it? Stoke City. It was at Stoke that he looked pretty decent. Then he went to Crystal Palace, died there, and then come to us, really.
Yeah, he's still relatively young. I think he's only like 30 years old.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, because you were right. He did look like he was going to do more than what he has done. I mean, I mean, for him to be happy to play second fiddle at United, you have to always be concerned about that when he's been a first team goalkeeper for such a long time, and then all of a sudden the last 4 years, 2 years,
especially at his tender age as well. For goalkeepers, they usually come into their prime, into their 30s.
Yeah, I have no idea. There must be something else maybe going on in the background. Maybe he's just lost all his confidence completely. Don't know. We'll see what happens to him next season, but because is he here for it? No, I think he's on loan, isn't it?
He's on loan, but his contract is up at the end of the season as well. So if he impresses, we might sign him permanently. Who knows?
No. I don't know. Well, then again, if he's happy to be sub, then I mean, why not? Why not? I mean, he'll be playing sub to our new goalkeeper anyway by next season or the season after. So,
what's your thoughts on the upcoming game against Everton, bro?
Oh, I just feel like I'm more excited about it because it means one more game, then Casemiro is back.
So that's the countdown.
Yeah, it's like the Casemiro countdown is on. But I feel like this is actually a game where we will, get a little bit more of a more convincing scoreline, and we'll beat them. We'll definitely beat them. And Ten Hag, it's all thanks to Ten Hag, man. Old Trafford it's no more theater of memes. It's the theater of dreams, and it's all thanks to Eric Ten Hag and that confidence of hosting any team that's below the 10th position. We know we're spanking them easy, and yeah, that's my thoughts on Everton game.
Manticutional, you've been requested. Come in if you're ready. I'll be honest with you. I think the Everton game is going to be harder than this game.
Why?
Just the way they played against Tottenham. I know it's Tottenham, and I shouldn't really take them too seriously, but they were 10 men and started playing better football than I've ever seen the whole season. There's just a bit of a... Yeah, I don't know. It's just that feeling.
I share your concerns end to end, because you know what it is as well. They're in a relegation battle, right? And they've got like the creme de la creme of managers when it comes to managing relegation.
Yeah.
In Sean Dyche. And you know how hard it was to go to and play his Burnley team back in the days. And he's got his lieutenants there as well. He's got Tarkowski, Dwight McNeil's there, and yeah, he'll make it.
I will say, this would be a perfect game for Martial to start because we're going to have a lot of the ball on the edge of the area. I think
against a team like that with the physicality, I don't know. I'd worry about Martial's health.
Listen. There is no game in this Premier League that's going to be soft, right?
I know, but Tarkowski and Michael Keane, bro, they're not going to hold that.
To be fair, the way Michael Keane
And
walked away from that tackle on Monday and then went to go score a banger. Yeah.
And you know, Dokure is also a little dangerous right now.
But he'll be missing the game surely with that red card.
Oh, he'll be missing the game with the red card, so at least we're dodging it. But Onana is problematic too.
Yeah, that's my only concern. But I mean, this is a concern with Martial just in general in life.
I think Joe has the same opinion of you. It's gonna get broke up.
Yeah.
Nah. I hope not.
Yeah. Sean Dyche. I had forgotten that he's over there, and he's gonna obviously every player is gonna be trying to give that best. It's just been, you know, that's what happens with a new manager in town. So yeah, it's gonna be a little tough, but I'm still confident though. I'm still confident that
I hope. Listen, I still want a win. I still feel like we'll win. I just feel we might be a little bit scrappy. I don't think we're gonna get. We might get the goal in the second half. Let's just put it that way. We might get a winning goal in the second half. We have to see. That's my thinking. My concern actually more is the 2 away games. I'm not the home game. I still think we'll win, even though it'll be difficult. It's the away games. The away games are very, very scary. Like our record is shocking. Like it's so bad. I'm surprised that we're even in top 4 because of it. Like it is bad. So that's my worry, to be honest, because that's another team that's in a relegation battle, and then there's Tottenham afterwards who would love to, you know, at least stop our run into top 4 and get a win.
And straight after that, we've got Aston Villa, who are on the up now.
And 2 games after, 2-3 games after that, we got Aston Villa. But that's a home game. That's why I'm not too worried. But we could run out of energy by then, to be honest. Could be tired all over again. But it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting times. We'll try and support it. Try and be positive. This is funny enough. This is one thing that I was going to mention because at first when I was doing the five things deep, I thought, are we doing it for the Newcastle game? One of the things I was going to mention anyway was we need to keep being positive because, as Ren said, this is Ten Hag's first season.
True.
It's going, I would even say, ahead of schedule, to be honest, based on what he has. You got to think, the guy needed a striker since Ronaldo contract was terminated, whatever. And what he got is bagels.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the other thing as well, Antoine, I think, you know, in this era of social media as well, it's very easy to get caught up in all of the negativity and just, you know, in the moment.
Yeah, but let's add. Let me add to your positivity. To your need for positivity, I'll tell you end to end things to look forward to. Eriksen coming back, Casemiro coming back, and also Malacia now like maybe getting a run of games as well. Hopefully Luke Shaw is just a small little thing, but like Malacia did so well that like, come on, Ten Hag, put Malacia in there, you know. David De Gea on course for that to get the golden glove, you know. There's a lot of reasons to be positive right now. Like, you know, like he's just behind, you know, he's up, I think maybe number 2 or number 3. I can't remember exactly. Nick Pope is obviously leading. So there's things you can like pick up on and be like, you know, Garnacho is getting, you know, at least right now it's we can't even speak about Garnacho, but like, you know, maybe in 2 weeks we'll hear some positive news, a little positive update, you know, something like that. So 100%. Look on the brighter side.
100%. Oh, and there's another thing as well, though. I do need to say this out because just because we are critiquing Ten Hag's decision, guys, do not start jumping on people and thinking that they are Ten Hag out. Because I see a lot, like, we need to stop these fractures that we have online and social with the Man United supporters. We need to stick together through thick and thin way more. Because sometimes you say something you question him or question his tactics, which I definitely did on Sunday. Not gonna lie, and immediately you just met with so much hate, and it's like, relax.
Yeah, see, that's the problem with social media, bro. Because everyone just takes sound bites, don't they? And they don't take the time to listen to the whole point. I think my thing has always been that constructive criticism is not slander. So as long as that's what it is, it's all good.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
the only I had some criticism for Elanga, but I'll leave that. His supporter is not here today. That was the first person I wanted to start throwing my powers to, but he's not here. He's up. Unbelievable.
Yo, guys, let me be on the out and just say, like we were definitely on a what you said end to end ahead of schedule, and the goal that we scored today was my favorite. I have to I have to bring out the whiteboard and say
let me put wait.
Are we being treated to a triangle?
Go ahead.
Oh, you wanted to know? Okay,
We're being treated to a triangle.
We have to do a little triangle because we saw a goal today that was scored by all right. So that's the goals, right? Who scored it? It was Rashford, and then passed by Sabitzer, right?
Correct.
Boom. And then who's this person?
Anthony.
Oh, that was a question for end to end, Brush. But all right, Anthony, you're right. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the triangle is complete. Thank you. The channel is the Football Power Hour. Lovely kicking it end to end and Brush. I'll see you guys.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, man. Have a good day, man. Later. All right, you know what? It's an hour. I think we're good.
Yeah,
what do you think?
Bang on schedule. And
go follow on time as well. Like this is how our show is run.
And go follow up Botswana people. Football Power Hour across all platforms.
Yes. Hey, Brush, you got a channel?
No.
All right. In that case, I'm just gonna sell mine. Guys, end-to-end football podcast. That's where you will see me most times, but I think I'm going to be jumping from here and there. So, catch me on there. We've got a lot of content out that you guys should catch up on, man. Which 4 guys, 4 different team supporters is melee most of the time. I'd like to also say thank you guys for being here and watching the show with us. Guys, your comments have been absolutely fire. No complaints about that. Some of the jokes at first were a bit harsh, but it's fine. I get it. We're all the same. Wait till the next time I'm on. I'm gonna be real smoke. Brush, any last words, man?
No. Bring on Everton on Saturday, and KG will be back soon.
Yeah. I forget KG, bro. We got the keys now, cuz. Get him. He can come back when he wants to come back.
The soundboard, though. We need the soundboard.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good thing. I might have to invest in that.
And only he can do that, though, to that level. I'm not gonna lie.
The disrespect, Brush. No. You're right. No. You're right. All right, man. Guys, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, like, share. Have a good one.
Dad, you're too reckless. Drop a bomb.
All right.
I said drop a bomb, Dad.
We're not live now.